Hello everyone, welcome to Workpage. Today we're gonna look on how I can create an account, how can I create an account from a Workpage, how you can use a background to send text messages, and how you can configure your webhook and receive messages on your either web application or mobile application. So let's dive into this. So since I don't have an account, I'll click sign in button, and from here I'll go to create an account. I'll put my names here accordingly. Maybe this is my company name. I'll also put draft email. So let's show this is my email. Then I'll also put a default password that I'll be using. And from here I'll click create an account. Once I'm done with that, then I'll be directed to the sign-in form. Then I'll put my email, will as my password, and hit sign-in button. Once I'm done with sign-in button, I'll be redirected to the dashboard as you see here. So after this step, then we have account ready. So we have to create or to initiate our sub number or instance. So I'll go to the instance part. As you can see right now, it's empty. I'll initiate a new. It will take some time to show the QR code here, about 20 to 30 seconds. But right now I'll grab my phone, I'll go to menu or settings, then I'll also go to the link device. Then from there, camera will pop up for me to be able to scan a QR code. Just like how we do on WhatsApp web. So right now I'm actually scanning the code from my phone, and it will take about 10 seconds to 15 seconds. It is scanning right now. Done. So on my phone it's done. Awesome. Even on my application it's showing it's connected. So we have an instance ID of 176. So if I click OK, I'll be directed to the list of the instances, and we have one created. If you remember previously, nothing was here, but now we have one. So there is this manage button where you can disconnect your WhatsApp number, and you will no longer be able to send messages or receive messages. And right now you can see it has also picked the name of my the number of my WhatsApp number and everything. So right now I'll head over to playground, and here in the playground I'll be able to send messages either using any application that any programming language that I'm proficient with. So right now we have this car, we also have Node, we also have Python, PHP, and Java. So you can use whatever you feel like. So before I grab this, I'll first have to test if things are working. So I'll also put a number that I want to use for testing. So let me put another number here, because right now the number which is connected to WhatsApp is different from the one that I'm trying to send a testing message to. So I'll hit send button. As you can, the message queued for sent. Let me open my WhatsApp here in a new tab so that you can have a clear overview what I'm talking about. So I have my WhatsApp here. As you can see, we have received a message of testing. Here it is. So let me put this in on another scale. Let me put another message here. Let's say testing 3333. Hit send a message button. Go, and you can see we are also receiving and getting the message from the WhatsApp part. So everything is fine and testing is working out. Now let's continue. Since the testing is working fine, so right now we can either use any of these and be able to send messages from our own application that you've built, either you just built in with Node or Python or PHP. So before we do that, you have to generate a code, access token, and this access token will allow you to be able to send the messages from your application. As you can see right now, the token has been generated, and I can also copy this to the clipboard. Let me bring the terminal so that we can test this car. So this is our terminal here. I'll paste the car that we got from the system. As you can see, this is the car. If I hit enter, you can see it returns this with OK and the ID of that particular message. So that means the message has already gone. So this is basically it. So once we are done with that, we can also be able to configure our webhooks. Like when we receive a message from WhatsApp, from a friend, from our clients, then we can be able to show that message in our applications. So how do we configure webhook? We can go to the webhook section, but before that, I have a test site here which I would like us to use its webhook, of which is this one. So you can head over to, like, for the one which you're going to use to receive the incoming message just for testing purposes. It's a webhook.site, but this can be the URL of your actual application. So I'll copy this, copy to the clipboard. I'll copy this and reconfigure this as my webhook that will be receiving the messages. You can also put password if you'd like on your application, so that nobody can when WebBridge is sending the messages or the incoming messages, you can validate, like, is it true that the WebBridge is sending this by setting the password here. So I'll save this, and once I'm done with saving, let me go to my WhatsApp web and try to send a message. Testing webhook. If I send that, if I send that, let's go to webhook. You can see that we have got a callback. That instance of this ID, and this is the customer, and this is the phone number, and this is the message that came. Testing webhook. I can clean this off so that we are sure that what you are doing now is empty. Let me try again to send. Please watch. I'm sending again. Testing, testing two, testing two. If I send from WhatsApp, you can see as soon as I send, we get the message of testing two, testing two. So webhook is working fine and perfect. And the webhook I've just configured from here. So this can be your application, it can be your web application, mobile application, getting messages from WhatsApp. So this is how easy it is to use WebBridge. That as a bridge between your WhatsApp and your application. So you can be able to send messages to your customers. You can also be able to receive messages from your customers. So with this, you can be able to build any kind of solution that you feel like. You can be able to build chatbots. You can be able to build e-commerce. You can be able to build uh, chatting platforms. So this is like a build